Hello. How are we doing? I hope we're doing well. We're back. We're back to being a Grey Warden. I know you said a Night Warden. What's a Night Warden? I feel like that rings a bell. Is that a thing from a RPG? Maybe? I can't remember. Anyway. Hello. Hope we're all doing well. Ali, Joel, we never talk. Hope you guys are doing good. How's Overwatch? You guys doing okay? I'm gonna turn down the music and boot up Dragon Age. Let's get going. Let's get into it. Let's do it. All good. I hope you're also good. Yep, I'm doing well. Yep. I had a very worrying had a very worrying thing come up as I started streaming. My antivirus basically told me that OBS is infected, which is always good to hear. Thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna have that do a deep dive later. It's quarantine, whatever the problem was. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Gotta love it though. Gotta love it. Right, let's get going. I nearly clicked delete save. Could you imagine? Can you imagine if we deleted the save? Well, that's right. So we beat that guy that I've forgotten the name of. The bald dude. We beat him. Last time we helped the wolves. That was right. They all turn back into people, which is good. I think we're probably all good actually. But yeah. Are we looking and sounding okay, by the way? Hopefully everything is hunky-dory, but as always, I like to check. Well, they seem pretty good. I'll be having those, thank you. So I've had a few tips here and there for what we need to be doing next. I need to buy a ton of elf fruit. Like, a literal ton of elf fruit to survive, because we are getting absolutely, like, slaughtered constantly. 5% critical. Do I want that over? Probably not for you. Probably not for you. No. Okay. Maybe we do go with that. I don't know. I assume that's the one from over there, right? Did we check over here at all? I can't actually remember.
Yes.
Is the way we came? I can't remember. I think it's the other way is the way out. Is there a bunch of... There should be a bunch of loot. Okay, you can have that, Liliana, please. Thank you. It's for the sake of not having our inventory full. Okay, remember we came from...
Yes.
Okay, not so good. We've been this way before, right? Pretty sure we came from this way. And... Oh, this was like werewolf land. Yeah. You know what? Just so we don't relive the same traumas from last time, I say we run back. We run back just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. That's not the way back. Being silly. Wait, that's the way we came from. No, that is, yeah, sorry, that is the way we want to go. Do 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 do. Any loot? Precious? Any loot? We already fought? Yeah. We're all good. Ali, is everything looking and sounding okay? Just a little heads up. Are we all good? Hopefully
Yes.
everything's okay. It is perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you. My name is Ali now. Yes. The collective Ali has spoken. The collective consciousness of Ali. Praise be. Did we go that way? Can't remember. Is this new? Is this new? I'm new here. Thing is, there are cobwebs about. And I know what cobwebs mean usually. But at the same time, there might be more loot. I kinda wanna have a look-see. Oh no, they're like the dead spoders. Okay, we're not going back that way. Regardless of whatever happens, we're not going back that way. This is the exit. Wunderbar. Wunderbar, I love to hear that. Thank you. Secret door? Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my god, okay.
Let's do it quickly, shall we? Oh, big and crazy.
Alright, we're doing pretty good. Good job. Good job. Right, unlock it. Perfect. A love letter. Uh-oh. Another one for the collection. That seems to be our new just a general pastime in this world. It's just vicariously finding these letters that are meant to get to other people, you know? We're now the recipient of such things. Okay. Damn, we've explored a lot of this now, huh? We've got like a bunch of things. Can we just travel to the Danish camp? Can we go there? I guess not. Alright, let's go to the... Uh-oh, fight time. What we fight in, though.
Now.
What we fight in. Are some bandits. They're not the size of a tangerine, though. It's tragic.
You need help? See. Which one?
I still love that video. A long time ago, I was in Burma. I saw a bandit the size of a tangerine. Are you healing yourself? You better not be healing yourself. You prick. Right, sorry, Morrigan. Okay, can we not hit Alistair? I feel like not hitting Alistair... Oh, you know what? Alistair's dead, doesn't matter. Alistair died a long time ago. Shit, everyone's just getting absolutely dunked on by these archers. Shit, there were 3 of them as well, no wonder. Okay. Meanwhile, are you actually going to be able to kill this lad?
Right away.
Right, good. Shit. Okay.
Hurry.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Teamwork.
It's done. As you like.
I am ready.
Okay, Morrigan, I say to zap
Let's finish.
that one. Good job. Shit. Do you have heal up?
Go.
No. Shit. We actually could be able to live this one out.
I am wounded.
I can see that. Oh god, is this gonna heal you in time? I think Morrigan might be dead, in which case we're dead. Oh no, okay, we're fine.
Come and get it.
You actually shoot back? Why weren't you shooting? Why wasn't... Why did I only just realise Morrigan wasn't shooting? I got stressed. Okay, it's fine. Fine.
Let's make this quick.
Good job. Alright, we actually won. Who would have thought?
We won? We did? Yay! We...
And Alistair landed in a fucking bear trap. Of course he did. Right. Of course he did. Oh my god, a health potion at last. Oh, we're getting all of the things we needed like a billion years ago. Right. That's okay, we're gonna stock up today. I think we'll just get rid of the basic one. Yeah. Let's get rid of it. We need that. There's no point in using these now until we get back to camp, because we can just go back to camp and heal up, right? Get as much health root as we can. Never mind, our inventory is still full. What can we get rid of? Wow, Alistair, thank you for running ahead. Very good of you, sir. Right, well, let's get going. Right, will we make it there? That's the question. We should do. So we're gonna stock up on a few things, we can sell some stuff. I can get
It is done.
other
Zathrian
bits.
has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters. It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go.
Oh.
I suspected. But Zathrian did not like to talk about that. Nonetheless, the curse is over, and no one else will be subjected to it. It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am keeper now. Let me say it officially then. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the Grey Wardens. Call, and we shall come, with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike at your foes. This I swear.
Oh yeah, thank you. It's much appreciated.
It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Okay. There we go. We got the Templar and the Dalish on our side. I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty good. Oh, we got all these other quests to hand in as well.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield.
We'd like to barter.
I am no merchant, but I have plenty that you may need.
Alright. In that case, you're gonna buy all of my shit right now. All of this tat we've acquired. It's yours, my friend. Thing is, there are some things here where I feel like... Yeah, I don't know. We'll find better gear, right? That's the thing. Eventually, I want Alistair to be able to wear all of this shit, but I feel like he's just never gonna be able to. I might be a bit optimistic with this. You know what? I think I'm... Should I sell it? What do you guys think? Part of me is thinking I might just sell all of the heavy plate. Sort of be done with it. There's a manual to be a shapeshifter, okay. Are there any... Oh, that's what we were gonna get. How much is it cost to get that much? That's fine. Take the lot. You know what, can I just buy like a fucking ton of elf fruit? Might honestly just... Oh. There you go. We now have... You have so much money. I'm a hoarder. What else can I actually... Now goes and make some potions. Yeah, we need to. We really need to. Oh, I can get all of these gifts as well. These are cool. There's a lot of gifts there. Oh, sorry, these are ours. I'm sorry, I had a Dave brain moment. Do I just sell pelts? I assume I do, right? I assume a lot of this stuff down here is just good for selling. I'll leave it though. Is that a yes to the wolf pelt thing, Ali? Yes, okay, perfect, thank you. Sorry, sometimes I realize I ask like multiple things all at the same time. I just like to double check. Because in reality, I could definitely use the inventory room. I guess it would tell me if it has like a good use, right? I'll just keep gifts. Everything else I'll probably sell. Now I think about it. Stuff like topaz and quartz I probably don't need, really. Like, all of this feels a little bit like... I don't know. Garnet? Princess Garnet? Is that you? Dagger? You know what? I'll keep these for good luck. I'll hoard these for now. What else can we get rid of? I might honestly get rid of the heavy plate and stuff, because I feel like we could probably get better for Alistair later. Alistair can do better. Right, do you have any flasks? Oh, we need the... Do we need these for... We need a few of these, so you know what? I'll buy both of those. I'll buy all of these. So I think these can make, recovery kits, right? What else can we get? We should probably get a few more of those as well, but... I don't know. You have any flasks? Doesn't look like he does, actually. Huh. Did I not have that? Okay, the more you know. Okay, Oregon. Anything here that looks good for you? No? Okay, Alistair. Last check, I'm pretty sure we had that sword at one point. Yeah. Nothing for Alistair. Any of these? That's literally the one we've got. Yeah. Fine. And... Severin, what do you have equipped currently? Just a dagger? Damn, he's got a pretty good sword equipped. Maybe we should steal that for Alistair. I think we've decided that we're gonna make Zevran on permanent Poochie duty. I don't know, we might occasionally have him come out, to be fair. It's just, it feels like the sort of character I want to be playing with Caitlyn. It feels kind of weird to have two on a mission, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with the character, it's just, yeah. That being said, we do have two, like, rogues here, technically, but Liliana's definitely more, like, ranged focused. Makes sense. Right, we had some quests to hand in while we were here, didn't we? Is there also another shop I can see? Because I'm pretty sure there was another thing I could have gotten.
Greetings again, my friend. I should thank you again for your help. I don't want your efforts to go unrewarded. Here is a gem I traded for when I was amongst the outsiders. I thought to make a necklace out of it for my bride, but I want you to have it. I know it is of worth.
Yes, that'll do. I don't know, I think we probably... Yeah.
Then take it with the blessings of the gods, I hope.
Mhm.
Now, I am afraid I must rest. The keeper says I am not yet fully recovered, after all. I wish you well, my friend.
Very well. You're welcome. We got a level up. Oh, Alistair did, okay. Alistair the man. Right, Alistair, more strength. Need Alistair to be the strongest boy around. He needs to be the strongest himbo that's ever existed. I think honestly playing into this is probably good. Overpower might be kind of good. Alistair with the overpower play. Uh-oh.
Let's get on with it
We're
then.
still horrifically lucky, by the way, with the way that everything played out last time. It's kind of mad. So, as a reminder, last time we... You know what? I'm gonna steal that and then sell it back to them. Last
We're working
time...
hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be
Alistair
superior to
basically
anything
by
else you find on the
accident...
battlefield.
By accident,
I am no
Alistair...
merchant.
Sorry, I kept losing my train of thought because the lab was talking. The game's like louder than usual. I'll turn it down a bit on my end. Anyway. Yeah, Alistair, he used like his Templar Dispel thing, which basically meant that everyone around him was, I guess, like cured of whatever spell was cast on them. and all of the wolves around us were like essentially frozen. Some magic, and it was by chance this happened. Alistair was just standing near them all at the time, and he freed them all. I still kind of love that. It was a pure accident that any of that went down, but regardless, the fact it went down the way it did was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of beautiful. Beautiful, innit? Right. Excuse me, how much? Oh, I see, okay. I forgot how money worked for a second. My bad. I like money. Oh yeah, that's like way worse. Well, I'll have some money for that, please. Thank you. There's nothing else? No, there's probably someone else I can speak to. Oh, we can do the other quest now, though. Oh, hang on, I should probably hand this in as well first. Can I loot this? Yeah, don't mind me. Just gonna steal that and sell that back to you as well.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a monster, I promise. Oh,
We are
wait.
working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Truly? Let me see. Yes, that is indeed iron bark, and a substantial quantity of it as well. Well done. An agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. What would you like? A bow? Or perhaps a breastplate?
Ooh, should we get a bow for Liliana? We could do that, or we could get a plate for me. I think we've already got a good bow for Liliana to use at a later date. With the breastplate.
Mind moving in? I will craft it myself. Watch if you prefer, it will not take long. And I've reformed the wood to my will. A Dalish breastplate for you. May it serve you well.
Have I made a mistake? Let's find out. Requires 30 strength. That's a lot. That's good armor though, I think. How much is this? That's only 6 armor. That'd be great for... Oh wait, Alex could equip it. Very good. Very good. Or was that what he was wearing before? Sure. That was the ancient elven armor. That was just the pleb armor. Yeah. Alright, we'll go with that. He gets more stamina with this as well, which is kind of perfect. Yeah, I said we go with that. That's pretty good. Does that mean other people can now inherit everything else, though? Okay, we can't use that yet, but I do feel like... Weirdly, Morrigan feels pretty tanky compared. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but... Yeah. Alright, we'll roll with that. Very well. Alistair has a little bit more stamina again now, though. There's only a tiny upgrade, Alistair, I know, but... An upgrade is an upgrade. Still, it's pretty cool. Was there anything else we can do while we're here? So there's a merchant there. Is there anybody else I can speak to? Might also be a qualified person. A person or persons, maybe? Oh, we can help you now.
Come to check on my Hala and I again, have you?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
I'm pretty sure we gave Liliana the skill.
No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
Do we have to be the ones to do it? Can you?
And? What do you think?
I don't want to buy.
I am glad you attempted it regardless.
Can we? Wait, it's gonna sound like something I should have known
I will
ages
watch
ago.
her for a while longer and see if her condition changes. I am grateful for your assistance, friend.
Can you speak to her?
Come to check on my Hala and I again, have you?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful. Then, I appreciate your concern, but it is time for me to be alone with her.
Okay. Damn, that sucks. I thought that having a character that did have the skill would allow you to do it, but apparently not. That's kind of weird. Very strange.
The hunters are recovering quickly. This is a most joyous day.
Oh, right.
Damn, okay. So it's like a pain tolerance thing. So if they can tolerate the pain, they're then ready to undertake the responsibilities of an adult. That's kind of weird. Interesting, though. If it's tradition, it's tradition, right? Huh, okay. Damn. Everyone's getting so leery. Okay. I thought there was a backpack somewhere in camp, but maybe I'm wrong.
Let us pray to the creators, Lethaline.
Can I open this now? There's a songbook?
All-Father, may you forgive our part in this tragedy. Would our sons and daughters have died?
Oh boy, you got a bunch of... Do you think Liliana can sing these when we get back? That'd be cool.
If not for our pride. Falendine, friend of the dead, may you guide our sons and daughters safely into the beyond. And most of all, he who hunts alone, the dread wolf. He will come for us in the end, but today he turned a blind eye, and for that we are thankful. For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost lore, the walkers of the lonely path, and never again shall we submit.
No. Preach it. Preach it. Right, pilots. Rolls. We're sort of looting everyone's stuff now. That's the new headcanon. Okay, so we've got some more info on Keeper Zathrian. We have the finalized thing with Witherthang. Okay. Alright, then we're already filling out these codexes a lot though. Like we've already got a lot of them. Kind of surprising. Spell combinations we have 0. We've done nothing in that regard. That is all stuff we are just not bothering with. Magics for noids. Sorry Morrigan, I didn't mean that. You're a cool noid though.
I understand we will be joining you in battle as soon as the hunters have recovered. I look forward to it.
Excellent. Love to hear it. See you later. Right. But I think for now we probably head back, right? We go back to camp for a bit.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. You never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
That's cool. I like these little interactions. They're great. It really does help pad out the world a little bit and stuff, you know? Does a good job. That's right, Joel.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
Yeah, obviously.
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it. No, there is much of interest within her writings, things I did not know, and one in particular I would never have suspected. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
Oh, okay.
That is closer to the truth than you might think.
Oh no.
Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Oh. So we're not gonna let that happen to you though, right? Yeah, you're gonna stay Morrigan, maybe? What do you intend to do about it?
Do not be sorry. I am not. I am angry. There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
I'm in. Exactly, Joel, yeah. Let's go. Should we try talking to her first, maybe?
And what would that do? At best, I would receive pointless reassurances. At worst, Flemeth would imprison me once she became aware I know what I do. I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. I must do the same.
Alright, we'll help you then.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then, so I must remain at the camp. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
Sounds good. It's looting time, everyone. Do I have a time limit on this?
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
I agree. I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
That's okay. You've been a very valuable asset to this team, so I will do whatever is right. One thing I will say though, Morrigan, we need to change this. Can I use a spell? Ally on the lowest health. Okay, this is how we customize it. Let's try that then. Caleb, welcome in. How you doing, buddy? Hope everything's all good. Okay, ally, go with that. I think that makes sense. Self? What are allies? I guess we can... Playing on a One Piece themed Minecraft server. Interesting. How is it? Do you get like a custom skin and stuff upon entry? Is there like a resource pack? How is it? How are you finding it? Is it like full on RP as well? Or is it just like aesthetically One Piece? They're not the weapon one. Activate that. Condition. Let's try this out. Let's see if this does anything. Enemy. It's kind of difficult. I'm kind of liking the customization though. Actually playing with it. Of course, we're gonna have to test this out and see how it goes down. But yeah, it'll be alright. You just play. It's modded with custom One Piece mod. Oh, okay, got ya. Some YouTubers have been making. Okay, got ya. That's cool. What kind of things does the mod pack add? I know nothing about One Piece really. So, what sort of stuff is it implemented? Oh, very true. I keep forgetting One Piece is about pirates. Yeah, that's a very good point. I don't know how to play this. I guess we could do it so we play it super safe. Here, and self-heal. But then again, we could also have it so that we use health potions exclusively. But I don't know how if I like that much. I guess in terms of everything else, we can just have it as enemy. When it says clustered, does it mean enemies clustered? Or does it mean clustered with my allies? I assume, because we can't get up to 5 allies, or I guess like 4 additional allies, I assume it means that. So let's go with that for now. And then if we do an action, let's do Flame Burst with that. And then I guess just attack. Nearest visible, and then we'll go with like, let's attack nearest visible. Yeah, just do that. See what happens. Let's test that. Let's see if that works. I'm kind of playing with parameters here. I'm only just sort of understanding, so let's try that. Let's save that on the custom preset one. Caitlin. We'll play around with this as well. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. So they've optimized a mod pack that works in multiplayer better. That's cool. I see. Okay, that's really awesome. I like to hear that. That's great. I can almost picture it being like Sea of Thieves. I kind of get that vibe from it. Actually, you know what? For this, we might actually. Oh, okay, no, we'll do that. The lowest health, use Deadly Strike. Attacking a party member. I guess for this, attacking Alistair would make sense. We could try and do dirty fighting here. I wonder if these two are gonna eventually annoy each other though. You know what, let's change this up a bit, let's do that. And then... can we flee? Is that an option? Let's try that. Why not? These are all very, very, like, temperamental and potentially not very good presets, but I just want to see if it works. So Alistair, I do not want Alistair to use... What? Oh, is that Overpower? Is that the new one? Okay. Overpower... Let's go with that, why not? Ally... is there one that buffs everyone? I'm not actually sure. Okay, no, so... enemy clustered. At least 3. I want you to use Taunt. Self. Status. Okay. Maybe I should do the self for that, actually, but okay. We'll run with this for now. Sorry, by the way, this is me micromanaging for the next few minutes. Let's go with, I feel like someone's got to watch out for... I think Morrigan could probably handle themselves more than Liliana, so... That being said, Morrigan's going to be the one consistent party member. So I feel like we probably want to play around our internal, like, the main three. Even though we're probably about to do something that doesn't involve Morrigan. Shield bash probably if they're attacking Morrigan. Let's leave that one open, I think. Oh, and of course, nearest visible attack. There you go. That'll do. That'll do, Alistair, that'll do. I'm honestly pretty happy with Liliana's line of things. I don't really feel like we need to do a lot with that. Yeah. I say we roll with that. Okay. That went well though, I think. It's pretty good. Pretty good, innit?
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
Cheese knife?
The Darkspawn have attacked Lothering. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came, either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings. And then they were gone. Just as quick. I wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
I see. Cheese knife. J Boogie, welcome in. How you doing?
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the Lost Tigers, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming. Don't get all indignant with me. I hate the Darkspawn as much as anyone. People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
True, but then you sell them off, right? You know what? Let's play into it. These guys ultimately they won't come back, and if we shit on them too much, this is.
That's what I tell myself too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend.
Yeah. I want to see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
What about enchantment? Any enchantment today? Right, we're buying all of these flasks. Thank you. You know what? Oh my god, we're gonna be making so many fucking potions, right? Let's go. This is stonks right here. Just in case you weren't aware what stonks look like, this is stonks at its finest. Oh, is this all shit I sold to them? It looks familiar, some of it. Honestly, Alistair could probably do with a better shield, but I think we have some better gear back at the place, don't we? Back at the other place. Right, so, how do you use gifts? I think I've already had this conversation. I've kind of blanked, though. Also, my god, we can make so much stuff. Like, who's this? It's like, oh yeah. Oh, he has a sword that's good. We're having that. Sorry. We are having that, my friend. You can keep the dagger, though. That could be your primary weapon. There you go. Alistair, I have a present for you. Oh wait, is it just as good? Damn, it's just as good. Alright, never mind. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to rob you of your sword. Could have it back. You know what, for being a good sport, you can have some other things too. Actually, that's pretty good. Okay, should we talk to some people quickly just to check in on the troops? I'm sure everyone's doing okay.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
We said that. We know about that.
I await your command. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here? Damn, okay. Never mind. Sorry, Morrigan. Nothing more to say, apparently. Nothing more to say. Who are... Oh?
The Templars of the Chantry stand ready, Grey Warden. Not all perished in the tower, Grey Warden, and those that remain are highly unlikely to further test the Chantry's wrath.
Very well.
The Templars of the Chantry stand ready, Grey Warden.
Very good. You need anything?
There are always areas to improve on, Grey Warden. The most useful for my talents are runes.
Okay.
You witnessed the rarest of things, Warden. The Dalish stand ready to defend Ferelden.
Excellent.
We have assembled on a short schedule. Certain factors of equipment could be better. Crafting components would serve best. Basic ones like elf root and deep mushroom.
Okay, are these actual requests they're making for us to go do? Look at this fucking cheese wheel, though. Oh, look at that. Look at that cheese. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good cheese wheel right there. The cheese knife. There's a cheese knife as well. Pretty good. Pretty good cheese knife.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead. Well, the crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is the desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
I see.
Within the crows, I did. But it has been something the crows have devoted a great deal of time to perfecting. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
Feels like it could be useful.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
Very well. Very well.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead. Well now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
So you're simply bored?
Now that you mention it, I am not entirely certain. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die.
I see. I see.
Of course. You compete against your fellow assassins, and those who survive are rightfully proud of it. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. It gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
I see. Has expectations, I see. So what is it you fancy exactly? Damn, Caitlin.
I fancy many things. I fancy things that are beautiful, and things that are strong. I fancy things that are dangerous and exciting. Would you be offended if I said I fancied you?
Yes, actually. Actually. I'm gonna actually you, sir. Let's roll with it, why not?
This is good to know. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
I will go wherever you will go, by the calling. That's Zavran's song. Higgins, welcome in, how you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Eventually can be a very, very long time if one plays one's cards right. Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
I see.
All right, but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so.
Oh no, have we changed? Okay, we've given him an idea now, god damn it.
And why not? There are many things to enjoy about being a crow in Antiva. You are respected, you are feared, the authorities go out of their way to overlook your trespasses, even the rewards are nothing to turn your nose up at. As for the killing part, well, some people simply need assassinating. Or do you disagree?
Oh god. This is gonna reflect on me, isn't it? Let's play it as Caitlin. Caitlin's a little bit... I think Caitlin would probably agree here. Being Caitlin. Well, so Caitlin's origin meant she had to, like... kill, right? That's the way she had to play it. So I guess for Caitlin's story's sake it makes sense.
I often find myself the instrument of fate, ending these lives for one necessity or another. I console myself with the notion that most of them had it coming. As far as enjoying the act of killing itself, why not? There is a certain artistry to the deed, the pleasure of sinking your blade into their flesh and knowing that their life is in your hands.
Okay. That's a bit sick.
It is? Perhaps you're right. I've been told from time to time that I'm a sick, sick man. Often in bed, oddly enough. There
Oh,
are
no.
many things I did not enjoy
no.
about being a crow, of
Sir.
course. Having no choice, being treated as an expendable commodity, the rules. Oh, so many rules. But simply being an assassin, I like it just fine. I will continue to do it if I can, even if I am not a crow. Honestly, could you picture me doing something else?
Handsome elf like you, I can think of a few things. Yeah, you can be our bound house husbands and look after Poochie. How about that?
Whereas I am content merely doing what I happen to be good at. It's a talent that not many come by, honestly. I don't see why I need not pursue it. Of course, all these thoughts are moot. Chances are still good that you and I will perish, eaten by darkspawn or slain by the crows at some point. Very gruesomely, I imagine. But it is pleasant enough to chat about. Come, let's move on while our boots still have some wear in them.
Oh, we disapproved.
Hmm. Oh, I certainly could, but I won't. I swore to the crows that the things they taught me were to remain a secret. And while, yes, they are already angry at me, I'd rather not push things, you see.
You and your party talking. Yep. That's us. Yep. Zavrin's the one on the left. Caitlin's the one taking notes. The one sort of just begrudgingly in the background next to Zavrin is probably Liliana. And Morrigan's nodding along. Yep. Did I already say Alistair? I might have said Alistair twice. Either way. I guess I'll respect your word.
If you are truly insistent, well, let me think about it. The crows are already angry at me, yes? Who knows?
Who knows? Well, on your terms, sir. On your terms. Gotta be comfortable with it.
But I get to stare at you luridly while you do so.
Please don't have any ideas, especially since you told me you get told you're sick in bed. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children when I talk about the good old days? Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am assuming what you're looking for are professional anecdotes. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics. In Antiva, nobody is too important to escape the reach of the Crows. They've killed kings and queens. That is simply how it is. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
Okay.
Yes, but not on purpose, actually.
Excuse
the woman
me?
had actually convinced me to speak to the Crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
Wow, what are the odds of that? Didn't actually kill her, but you still... he probably still claimed the bounty, though.
At first, yes. Well, not upset. Surprised is really a better word. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the crows.
Oh, okay.
As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The Circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
You got lucky.
I got stupid, in fact, and very lucky. It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
I see. Wise lesson to learn. You're a terrible person. That seems a little cold. Dare I ask?
Well, there is you. But I'll point out that you did have to capture me and tie me up first. Every rule has its exception. Now that I've mentioned tying me up in that context, do we have extra rope about?
Yikes, okay. This fucking character. Right.
Alright, but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so. Again? Well now, what might interest you, I wonder? Shall I describe the stages involved with Lanthrax poisoning? I watched a man go through all 7 once.
Sure.
No, I'll not inflict that upon you just yet. Let's see, how about the largest battle I ever took part in? That would have been the slaughter of Prince Osrin. Did you hear of that down in these parts? Me? Not personally, but I did take part in the attack. Prince Osrin was 4th in line to the throne, you see. He started off as 11th, but worked his way up the old-fashioned method by inheriting control of an entire Crocel from his grandfather. After assassinating his way through the royal family, the king hired 3 other cells to take down Prince Osrin once and for all. I was in one of those cells. Antivan royalty is very much bound up in the crows. You wouldn't want it run by a bunch of commoners, after all, would you? And this means they get involved in politics quite often. This particular fight nearly bankrupted the nation, I understand. It almost ended up putting a crow on the throne, a commoner. But that's a whole different story. I played a very small part.
I see.
My part in the entire battle was taken up trying to reach Princess Verina, who had thrown in with her brother. I killed about 11 of her guards personally before I got knocked out of a window. I landed in a river and nearly drowned. I was fished out by some urchins who robbed me blind. Made off with my boots, too. At least they didn't cut my throat. And that was my part in history.
Damn, okay. You were very involved by the sounds of it. God damn it. Very lucky indeed.
It's true. I live a charmed life. One of the prostitutes that raised me was a fortune teller. Said I wouldn't die young. She was rather startled by that. But there you go. Tale told. Let's be off before I tell more embarrassing stories, huh?
Amazing. What a character. What a character.
Alright, but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so. I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that my mother was one, or so I was told. She had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease and my mother was forced into prostitution to pay off his debts. Oldest tale in the book. How should I know? My mother was a whore, as you'll recall. None of the other elven boys in the whorehouse knew their fathers. I was not so unusual. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. My first victim, as it were. We were all raised communally by the whores.
That's dark.
It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the crows. I brought a good price, so I hear. It could have been much worse. Shall I tell you about what happened to the other whorehouse boys who did not fetch a decent price with the crows? Surely your life has not been so idyllic. People like you and I are not the product of happy lives of contentment, after all.
Let's say that again.
My original point is that my mother's Dalish nature was always a point of fascination for me. Through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make, I knew that much, and beautiful. I had to keep them hidden, of course, as we were not allowed such things. Eventually, they were discovered, and I never saw them again. Not at all. I think of myself as Antivan. Still, that did not stop me from running off to join a clan when I drew near Antiva City once. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies I had constructed as a boy, staring at those gloves. But such is life. Come, enough talk of the Dalish. Let us move on.
Very well. God, Poochie is really just barking at it, isn't he?
All right, but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so. Oh, you wish to know about Antiva, do you? The only way to truly appreciate it would be to go there. It is a warm place, not cold and harsh like this Ferelden. In Antiva it rains often, but the flowers are always in bloom. Or so the saying goes. Every land has its assassins. Some are simply more open about their business than others. I hail from the glorious Antiva City, home to the royal palace. It is a glittering gem amidst the sand, my Antiva City. Do you come from someplace comparable? No? That is too bad. If you were, then surely you would spend as much time boasting about it as I do. You know what is most odd? We speak of my homeland, and for all its wine and its dark-haired beauties and the lilo flutes of the minstrels, I miss the leather the most.
Is that some kind of euphemism?
It may as well be. But not this once, no. I mean the smell. For years, I lived in a tiny apartment near Antiva City's leather-making district, in a building where the crows stored their youngest recruits, packed in like crates. I grew accustomed to the stench, even though the humans complained of it constantly. To this day, the smell of fresh leather is what reminds me most of home more than anything else. Oh, not so long, I know. It is my first time away from Antiva, however, and the thought of never returning makes me think of it constantly. Before I left, I was tempted to spend what little coin I possessed on leather boots I spotted in a store window. Finest Antivan leather. Perfect craftsmanship. But I was a fool to leave them. I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward for a job well done. More the fool I, no?
I asked him. I asked you about Antiva, not your leather fetish.
Yes, and now here I am.
God
One
damn it.
simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a beautiful Grey Warden, a woman who then spares my life? I could not.
Do we just tease him? I don't know.
I say you are beautiful because it is true. Should I not?
Fuck it, let's fish for compliments, why not?
And glad I am to hear it. Now, if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not to speak more of Antiva. It makes me wistful and hungry for a proper meal. Oh, this should be good. What would you like to discuss?
I've just realised there's a present that you can get. Okay, so there was a bunch of presents you can get for people that either give them like plus 50 or negative 50 on the the thing. I guarantee one of his negative ones was the chastity belt. I'm calling it right now. I've kind of sussed him. It's got to be that. And then it's probably some like leather suit. It's like the plus 50. We've got him. We understand this boy. We understand him too well. We need to end this. End what? Oh, have I played too? I might have played too much into that side of things. Okay. I see.
I was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free. It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
Song time? Very nice. I thought she was about to start flying. This is the menu music. I like this, by the way. This whole like camp perspective stuff. Very cool. Very nice. Ray, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Yes? Well, here I am. Alright, it is my job to spin yarns after all.
Of course. We heard all of these? I think we'd heard all of these, hadn't we? Doing fine, I'm glad to hear. Glad to hear things are all good. What was I gonna do? I think I might try giving out some gifts, actually. We give the demon statue tomorrow as well? Trying to think of how to play this out, really. Also, we should probably equip these guys with some better gear. Health regen's kind of nice. 3 armor and 3 spell power. It's not that much. Yeah, okay. You really just can't equip anything, can you? That's kind of limiting. I think I'll give you this, though. I think it makes more sense for you to have that. Okay. Not yet. Oh damn, he can use it though. He might be better giving us to you then, not gonna lie. That being said though, okay, I'll have a think about that. I'll have a little thonk. Certain gifts def go better with others. Yeah, that's sort of what I think everything we've got currently is a little bit vague. Or at least I'm gonna need to think about it more. Like the grimoire, I also had a tip off about the grimoire. But the grimoire felt a lot more like applicable there, right? Spend more on game clothes than than we do on real ones. Damn. It's a little bit too true. Yep, I'm not going to talk about Final Fantasy 14. Or Team Fortress 2 for that matter. TF2 is a problem. British, welcome in, I hope you're doing well. Okay, what we can do now though is we can do... Oh no, we can't do it just yet. Let's talk to everyone. We haven't spoken to Alistair yet.
What do you need? Ask away.
Never mind. Alistair had nothing to add. This is a true shame indeed. When do you have anything to say?
Is there something you need?
No.
It is no trouble.
Okay. Sten is gone, so Sten is no longer a threat. Ah, Poochie. Okay. Right. Well, let's go back to DLC land. with
Yes.
the
Indeed.
party, the main group. I guess we could swap out Liliana for a bit. Zavran has also got some pretty good ranged ability from what I can tell. So it could be an option. Right, let's go to Soldier's Peak. It's kind of annoying that you've got to go all the way to Soldier's Peak just to access the chest. Uh-oh. Denerim.
Sire, I have more news. Oh, yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Anora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! We'll not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Anora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
Oh, good job. Good job. That was good. I thought... I thought that was a really large cat for a second. I had a moment. I had a Dave moment. Okay, let's see. Alistair should now be able to equip all of this stuff, right? Yeah. Potentially, yeah. I don't know if we can that though, but we'll wait and see. Is there anything that I've held on to that we can't use yet? Well, I think honestly I might take... we'll probably sell that in a bit. Okay. That's all good. Right, let's try these out. I don't know if we have enough... Oh, we can. Cold resistance and cold damage. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, that's a pretty good upgrade though. Staff-wise, I'm pretty happy with that. And then in terms of this though, can we actually equip... I mean, we do. I guess we keep the cold damage up. The problem is that also that's not a great look. Yeah, okay, we'll stick. We'll keep that then. Meanwhile, okay, Alistair, you're gonna be a little bit overworked again, mate. You're gonna have to wear a lot of Oh God, Alistair, are you gonna be able to cope? Alistair's gonna be fucking dead. He's gonna get crushed in all of this armor. There's so much of it. There's so much of it. He's gonna be... Oh, poor Alistair. Justice for Alistair. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's a big boy. Is it a lot more? I guess it's the thing I should be thinking about. You know what? Maybe we do that. Just because I want him to still have like good stamina for the time being. I think once we're a little bit better with like dealing with fatigue and things, that might be a better thing to play out. But for now, I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah. Yeah. Right. Let's put the other stuff back in here. Templar shield, eh? You know what? As Alice is a Templar, we'll keep that. And were these two? They might have been too much to initially equip. Okay, the rest of it we can hold. Actually, none of the party members we've got can equip this stuff, so we might as well sell it. Because we've just been lugging it around.
Warden?
Yeah. Keep that as a backup. Right. For Caitlin. Okay, that is straight up better than any of the daggers we've currently got. We could also go with... I guess we can't use long swords, can we? It's not much better. That being said. Okay, in terms of armor upgrades... Anything that looks actually good. I guess we could get things like this, maybe. I know, let's look for Alistair stuff. What's good for Alistair? Okay, well we're gonna get that, because that's already better. You'll keep the shield though, Alistair. It's nearly as good, and it's like, in terms of its armor, and it's less fatigue. So I might actually equip that for Alistair as well. I'll get one of these. No, it's not much of a trade-off, but like, the biggest thing for Alistair is he's looking a bit slow at times, which I'm kind of worried about. So anything that's like good, like general stat-wise. Let's roll with that. And then Liliana. Now what you've got's pretty good. We could probably equip this, equip a sword for something though. For Liliana, maybe. Strength do you have, Liliana? I don't actually know. What are your stats? 20 strength. You should be able to equip some things, right? Did I not buy the dagger? Maybe I didn't. I don't think it was much better, right? I can't actually remember, to be honest. Right, let's start with Alistair. Alistair. Right. Slight change up here, Alistair. Mainly for the sake of fatigue. I think it will be worth it. Eat the Templar helmet, but the rest of it will, yeah. Oh, and the longsword as well. Yeah. Yeah. At which point... Okay, you can. In that case... Congratulations. You now have a sword as well. Let's see. Morrigan's pretty strong now, I think. Honestly, I'm pretty scared of Morrigan. Not that they weren't before, but more so now, for sure. Alright. That'll do. Yeah, today sort of ended up being micromanagement day. But it's been fun still. We've got some stuff done. I'm gonna keep that in there, just so I know. I'll sell the boots at some point. Okay. That's that. Perfect. Right, so next time I say we go back to I might wrap it up here as well. We'll go back to camp. But next time we will go to the wilds, I think, and we'll start by taking down Flemeth. So I think we'll do that. We might also start with some gift giving at the beginning of next time. I might cheat a little bit and look into what gift goes well with who, maybe, out of what I've got. So I will double check. Actually, oh, the one thing I was going to craft a bunch of potions as well. We can do that when we go do the stuff next time. Can I do that in camp? Is there a way I can do that now, or do I have to be somewhere else? Shit, okay. That's annoying. But oh well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll be alright. But yeah, next time we'll do the Flemeth stuff, and then the next place we'll be going to, give you an idea, is we'll be going to Soldier's Pass next, which I believe is the DLC place. And then after that we'll be doing the dwarves, because I feel like the dwarves are just going to be an absolute nightmare. A general nightmare to deal with. But I don't know, I could be wrong. But we'll see. But anyway, I'm very happy with the progress we made today. I feel like we've done a good job. Thank you for watching, everyone. It's been good. Love me some Dragon Age, even if it was a bit more of a chilled out one. More of a micromanagey one. Been good. We always like a little bit of lore, a little bit of chatting. We flirted with an elf that had a leather fetish, which I didn't think is a sentence I'd ever say, but there we go. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Right, I'll end it here. Thank you for watching today, everyone. I appreciate you all. I'll be back for some Cyberpunk tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, British. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Higgins. Thank you, J Boogie. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, anybody else that's popped by and lurked today. I appreciate you. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for some Cyberpunk. I'll see you then. Bye bye.